Okay, now, no arguments, Miss McGillis. I made the chicken salad sandwiches, and your job is to eat it.
I am missing a word or a phrase that'll tell me exactly what Austin means. What is that word? What is it, Dan?
Brenda, we may never know what is it.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I know Gabrielle knows what this means, and I am going to find out what it is.
Hey, now, didn't we agree that we wouldn't confront Gabrielle until we knew more?
Danny, I can't wait for some concrete evidence to just fall out of the sky right now. I know she knows the truth, and I'm going to find out right now.
Hey, how about that, Siege? I think Mama did all right this time. I think this is about the prettiest, shiniest shell I've ever seen. Don't you? Nice going, Tina. Look at that, see?
Yeah, I wish I could have done more.
Oh, what are you talking about? He doesn't need any more clothes. Certainly doesn't need any more toys. Isn't that right, son? I think old CJ here likes the simple things, just like his daddy.
Honey, it's one thing teaching our son values, but it's another to just rob him of his birthright.
Birthright? Honey, what are you talking about? This boy is part Buchanan, and part Lord. Not to mention a healthy host of Vasquez thrown in to spice up the mixture. Isn't that right, son? What is wrong with that?
Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with that. You see, right from the beginning, you're telling him he can only go so far. I mean, you're telling this little baby here that he can't fly.
No.
No. See, I'm not telling him that. Honey, would you mind translating that for us?
No.
No. Honey, if we stop this search for the crown jewels, then we could be robbing CJ of an inheritance of a king's ransom. Is that really what you want to do?
Aaron, give us a few minutes in here alone before you tell Clint or anybody else we're here, okay?
So, it's a big mystery. This isn't a surprise party that Clint's throwing for us.
No, of course not. What's wrong with the guy wanting to spend a few moments alone with his fiancée before they make this big announcement?
Oh, I understand. Cold feet. Now that we're about to make this big announcement, are you having second thoughts?
Me? Wrong. No. What, do you want proof? Attention, everyone! I am going to marry Sarah Gordon. What's wrong, honey? Don't you want the whole world to know how happy we are? Or could it be maybe that you are the one that's having cold feet?
Of course not. I can't wait for the party to start.
Sarah, this is Bo. You remember me? I can tell when something's bothering you. So what is it, Sarah?
Well, I'm nervous, honey, that's all. I mean, a girl has a right to have a little stage fright before she announces her engagement.
Yes. Of course she does, but she also is supposed to be happy about the event. And besides that, you're landing a pretty big catch, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Mr. Humble.
Yeah.
See? There, that's more like it. I know that you've had a lot on your mind since your counseling session with Susan. Something's bothering you. I don't want to pry into your confidential talks, but I am a good listener if you give me a chance.
You're a wonderful listener.
Okay. Make me prove it then. Put me to the test.
Well, it was tough, Bo. It was a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. And yet, in some ways, it was easier.
Well, do you want to start with the easy part?
Well, okay. The other women did most of the talking.
You see, they all had a similar experience.
They'd all been attacked?
There was this one woman, her name was Leah. She was able to go out for the first time alone, you know. And there was this other girl, Robin. She was just starting off on a new relationship.
Yeah, well, see, this all sounds like happy endings then. That had to be encouraging, right?
Well, I don't know how encouraging it is. I mean, who knows when Leah might be frightened again and just run home, or who knows if Robin's relationship is going to work out?
Listen, it doesn't help to look at the dark side of everything.
I'm not. It was encouraging. And you know what was the most encouraging thing about any of it? Was seeing how brave these women were.
Just like you. Did you tell him about us being engaged? How happy you are?
I told them. But I also told them what happened to me, what Austin did to me.
I wish there was a way to erase Austin so that we never have to think about him again, never have to hear his name again. He would never come up.
Well, we can't. That's one thing I'm learning.
Yeah, but we don't have to let Austin have the final victory. When you go back there to your counseling session, I want you to tell all of them about me. Tell them there's a guy who loves you so much that there's not going to be any room in your heart for anything else, that is going to be just full to busting with love.
Full to busting?
Yes.
I'm not going to hurt.
No, because there's not going to be any more pain, no more bad memories, no more regrets. I have the power.
The power?
Yes, to heal. And to make you feel whole again.
Oh, Bo, I love you so much. I'd be lost without you.
Oh.
Well, look at this.
Looks like the guest of honor is sneaking in a little smooching.
Isn't there a law against that?
Well, if there is, Asa, we're guilty as charged.
Well, spread it around.
Right. What's wrong with kissing the bride before the wedding?
Or the groom.
Please, honey, I don't want to hear about these crown jewels, not again.
I haven't even had a chance to tell you about the legend.
Oh, no, this is great. Too bad CJ fell asleep, because this story is longer than Goldilocks and the 3 tax accountants.
Oh, very funny. Well, you know what? You don't even know what happened after the jewels
King
disappeared.
Ferdinand, no, don't tell me. King Ferdinand, the valiant king, took off with these jewels so the big bad Nazis couldn't get a hold of them, right?
Oh, you think you're so clever, don't you? But what you don't know is that after the war and everything after that was all finished, see, the people of Mendorra were so desperate to get their crown jewels back that they actually amended their constitution, honey. Honey, it says right in there. It says whoever finds these jewels and returns them will be rewarded.
Oh, that's 1 week in the Okefenokee swamp, right?
Ha, ha, ha. Very funny.
How about 2 weeks then, huh?
No, they're going to get a king's ransom and a royal title.
A royal title. Now, you tell me, if you get these crown jewels, then they're going to make you queen of Mendorra, right?
Well, not exactly a queen, just a princess.
A real princess.
Okay, an honorary princess.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, CJ should hear this. I mean, I thought if we could get him into Harvard, I thought that would be going some.
Honey, this isn't a joke. It could happen. We could make this happen. A chance like this comes around less than once in a lifetime, and you just want me to throw it away?
Honey, look at everything that we have got. We've got a beautiful little boy. Boy likes to play with his little train, and he likes to play with his new shell. We've got a house that is going up on the mountain, and it's going to be beautiful. We've got friends, and we've got family. Now, you really want to risk all of that?
No, of course not.
Good. So let's forget about this royal sweet fantasy of yours, because if you don't, the fantasy could very well turn into some kind of a nightmare.
Well, you don't ask much, do you? You just want me to throw away millions just like that.
Easy come, easy go.
Well, I guess we could be as happy as any old prince and princess, maybe.
Maybe. There you go. Okay, let's let Prince CJ take his nap, and we can go down to that party. Come on.
Now, Gabrielle won't open up simply because you're demanding it from her. Now, if we can get some clues as to why she
What
wants
other clues
to
do we need here? Listen to what Austin writes, Danny. He says, Gabrielle Medina was in hospital, blank, grandbaby, something, the McGillis baby. I mean, you put that together with the way that Gabrielle has been behaving, and it tells me that she knows something. She knows something about Stephen's death, and I am starting to think that it's not from natural causes, Dan. I think she knows. Oh, hold on just a second. I'm coming.
Honey, we're gonna be late. Let's go.
Hi. Sorry, honey.
Oh, hi, Dan.
Hi, Dad.
Listen, aren't you a little bit early?
I don't think so. I thought you were going to be too busy to go to this engagement party.
I am. I was.
I asked Dan to come over. I was trying to convince him to join us at the party.
Yeah, well, I better get back to Statesville. If I finish up early, I'll stop by Lanfair.
Okay. Great. I don't mean to rush you, honey, but...
I'll just get my bag and I'll be right there, okay?
Here. Now, look, don't do anything until we talk again.
Okay.
Hey, Brad? Come on, honey.
Yeah, I'm coming, honey.
Michael, I didn't know you were still here.
I was detained by a phone call. I'm glad I was, actually.
Oh, my hair is still wet and I'm naked. Excuse me.
Why? I like your hair like that. I like the way you look.
Now you're teasing me.
No, I'm not. I don't tease. Well, that's not entirely true. I was going to wait until tonight to spring it on you. But why should I? I just got off the phone with Sergio Vega. He's a major real estate developer in Mexico City, and he's discussing a new Grand Hotel with me.
Mexico City, that's fabulous.
I think it is, too, especially since it's a good excuse for us to fly down there for a few days.
You and me fly down there.
What, you're shocked? We've been talking about going away together. Melissa could take care of Garrick. You and I could do a little bit of business and a lot of sightseeing.
It sounds wonderful. But I have to say no. I can't go with you anywhere because I'm moving out.
It's a proud and happy father that stands here today. Proud of his brave and beautiful daughter, and happy for her and for the man she's chosen to share her life with. Sarah and Bo. If ever two people deserved a life of joy and happiness, it's you. You're here. Yeah. May your marriage be blessed, and may you always love each other as much as you do at this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the future Mr. and Mrs. Bo Buchanan. Aww. Yeah, here.
Thank you, Roger.
Congratulations. Ooh, I get another one here.
Daddy, that was the sweetest toast I've ever heard.
Well, that's sweets for the sweet. Who said that?
It was either the Bard of Avon or Grandpa Buck Buchanan. Either way, the sentiment's correct. Now may I kiss the
Thank you.
Well, what about me? I want one of those.
Oh, for my favorite brother-in-law.
You mean your only brother-in-law? All the happiness in the world, honey.
Thank you, Clint. I just wish Vicky was here to share it with us.
Well, she's upstairs resting. She wanted to be here and everything, but she just got out of the hospital a few hours ago, so.
Well, Clint, we understand that. Maybe later we'll take her a glass of champagne, okay?
Yeah. But you, Mr. Buchanan, I think it's about time your big brother told you a little bit about the lecture on marriage.
Oh, come on.
No,
kidding me?
No, come on. You ought to have a lecture. I'll tell you one more time.
I want a piece of the action. Come on, son. Come on, Sonny.
It's silly, I know. I'm sure she hasn't even heard about the party, but, you know, I keep wishing Megan would walk through the door.
Yeah, me too. Every time someone new comes in, I look over there, but so far...
Well, she's a big girl, Dad.
Doesn't stop me worrying about her.
I know. Well, she's always taking care of herself.
I know, sweetie, but sometimes...
Sometimes what?
No, nothing. Just your old man being overly anxious. Come on, we got a lot of serious celebrating to do.
Delilah, help me.
What? What's the matter?
I'm getting stereophonic advice over here. I got Clint and I got Asa, and what I really need is just a friendly, uninvolved face.
Well, I don't know how involved I can be. I just hope that Sarah's good enough for my second favorite Buchanan.
Well, don't worry, she is. Where's your first favorite Buchanan?
Well, he's doing police work as usual, but he promised he'd be here soon.
Okay. Sarah and I guess we have to get used to juggling two careers, too.
Well, it took us a while, but we're managing. I think what helped was my taking over Tempest. Since I run the club, I can take time off whenever I want to be with my family.
Well, I'm glad you finally remembered you had a family.
It's nice to see you too, Asa.
You think you're lucky stars you've got a husband as loyal as Cordero. You gallivanting all over Europe. Most men would have found themselves in a little cutie to keep them company.
You're probably right. But then I didn't marry most men, did I? I married a prince.
Well, it's
been quite a day for you, Missy. How you holding up?
I'm fine.
I was so proud of you this morning in that therapy session. The way you just joined in with the other woman, that took a lot of courage, honey.
Well, I had a lot of help from you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And from that handsome man up there. You know, sometimes I think to myself, if I can hang on to him, I just might make it through this.
Well, welcome. Come on in.
I'm sorry we're late. We had a little trouble getting over here.
Hello, Brenda. How are you? Good to see you. Excuse me. Now, you don't have to apologize. I mean, since the two of you are heading for your own wedding day, I guess I can find it in my heart to be a little forgiving because you're a little late.
Thanks.
How's Vicky doing, Clint?
Well, she's upstairs resting, and I was hoping she'd feel strong enough to come down and make an appearance later, you know.
You think it'd be all right if I went up and just said hello for a minute?
Oh, I'm sure she'd love the company.
Great. I'll be back in a minute.
Give her my love, will you?
I will.
Thanks.
Oh, Rafe, Delilah was just looking for you.
Yeah, I'll find my wife in a minute, Tina. Right now, I have a question for you. Do you know a private detective from Mendorra by the name of Jacques Breton?
Well, yeah, of course I know Jacques, but how would you know that?
Well, the New York police found your name in his address book when they fished his body out of the Hudson River.
Moving out? Can't be serious.
Never more so, I'm afraid.
But we've been getting along terrifically, all three of us. I thought you felt at home here.
That's exactly why I have to move out. I feel very much at home here, and I feel very close to you and Garrick. Too close. I can't go on pretending that I'm Garrick's Auntie Gabrielle and your dear old friend. We passed that a long time ago, at least I did.
Well, maybe you're jumping the gun here. I mean, I just asked if you'd be interested in a little trip to Mexico City. If you don't want to go,
You're not listening to me. I would love to go.
then why make it so complicated?
You're the one that's doing that. Michael, if I go with you, that means that we will probably stay in separate rooms. And we will appear to be a harmless pair of business partners. And that may be what you want. But I can't go on living like this, either here at Grandview or Mexico or anywhere else.
You willing to walk out on everything we've meant to each other, professionally, personally?
I don't want to. But if I can't get you to understand how I feel and respond, I have to start a new life without you. I told you how I feel, and you obviously don't feel the same way. It's all right, I understand.
Gabrielle, what you say about being more than business partners is something that I haven't wanted to hear. I thought certain feelings died with Alicia, never to return. But obviously, they're still alive. I'm alive. And from now on, we will share the same bed. I don't care if it's at Grandview or in Mexico City or on the moon. That is, if the lady approves.
Oh, she definitely approves.
Is that how you got into his address book, Tina? You met Breton while you were in Mendorra?
I'm too upset to talk about this.
Honey, I'm upset, too, because you could very well be the next person floating in the river.
Would someone like to explain this to me?
It's simple, Rafe. First, this Isadora woman is found here in Landview, and now this Breton fella in New York.
What, you think there's some kind of connection between the two deaths?
No, he doesn't think that, do you? Do you, honey?
I want you to come clean with Rafe. Tell him about this Mendorran fairy tale of yours. Otherwise, somebody else is going to end up swimming with the fishes.
You are?
Hey, honey, listen.
No, I'm sure that Tina and Cord would not mind if I steal you away for just a few minutes. Come on, it's Sarah and Beau's engagement party, and you have some family duties you have to perform, okay?
All right. Listen, we're going to talk about this later, Tina. Make that sooner than later.
Count on it.
Excuse us.
All right, honey. You've been saved by the bell this time, but I want you to talk to Rafe.
Honey, don't be mad at me, okay? I mean, when I think about poor Jacques.
I know. Girl, I know it must be a shock thinking about your friend.
I mean, honey, he was my friend, and he was just doing his job, and now...
I know. All right, listen, let's go outside, get some fresh air. Give you a chance to pull yourself together.
So, are you ready for a confession?
Depends. You want to call the whole thing off?
Yes, again. When you first told me about this party, I was really looking forward to coming, but now that we're here, I can't wait until it's over because I want to be alone with you.
That sounds good to me. So let's just make like a couple alligators and drag tail out of here.
Whoa, cowboy, wait up a sec. Proper etiquette says that we can't leave until we've cut the cake.
As soon as we're hitched, we're going to throw away all the etiquette books.
Doesn't that warm the cockles of your heart?
Oh, it's more like a nuclear meltdown.
Did Asa kiss you like that?
Brenda, I'm sorry, but I just want to know. I get so happy when all the Buchanans are happy. I just hope there's enough hugs and kisses to go round.
Well, darling, since you asked...
Oh, no! Oh, you rascal, you!
Well, we really haven't set a date yet, but what the hell? I'm not doing anything.
Sounds like he's ready.
Now you have to grab him before he changes his mind. Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. I was wondering if I might borrow the bride-to-be just for 1 second, Beau.
Well, it depends. You promise to return her?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, I'll see you then.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah, I need you to read something for me. It's a letter from Austin. I wasn't going to do this, but I talked to Vicky upstairs. The letter is addressed to you. If you don't want to, I understand.
Brenda, how did you get a hold of this?
Oh, God, Sarah, it's a long story, but I found it. It left after the fire in Crystal Towers.
Well, I can't hide from the past forever. Let me see it. My beloved Sarah, please believe that everything I did out of love for you. I only hope that one day you understand and forgive.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I wouldn't ask you to read this, but there's something in here about me and my baby.
Some people have done worse things than I ever did. Gabrielle Medina was in hospital. Grand baby, the McGillis baby.
Yeah, do you know anything? I mean, do you know any connection? Why would he mention Gabrielle and the grandbaby and my baby, Sarah?
Brenda, I'm sorry. I don't...
Please, can you just think hard for me? Is there some connection that between Austin and Gabrielle?
Brenda, I'm sorry. I don't know.
What is that all about?
Oh, God. Listen, this isn't the time for us to talk about
Brenda,
this,
come on.
okay?
You're talking to Sarah. She got upset. You're upset yourself. I can see what's happening.
Brenda. Hi, I was hoping I'd see you. How's the baby?
What baby? You mean Garrick?
Garrick?
Michael's son. Well, but he's fine. You know, I don't get to see him as much as I'd like to. Gabrielle doesn't appreciate my going over there.
Get into that tonight, all right?
Oh, wait, no. What's all this about Gabrielle?
Oh, Rick and I have this terrific relationship, and I just can't spend any time with him because Gabrielle doesn't want me to... Tina?
Are you okay?
Yeah. It must be a case of jet lag. If you'll excuse me.
You're a doctor. Have you ever seen a case of jet lag like that?
Honey, wait a minute here.
Honey, I gotta go.
No, I realize you're upset by the news that Rafe gave you about your friend, Tina. But you just can't walk out of Beau and Sarah's celebration.
Honey, I need a little time alone, all right? Just to get myself together.
Girl, come on, you've just come back from weeks alone. Now is a time when you need the support of your family. Your husband in particular.
Cord, you know, you're right. You're right. I need to start thinking about my family and friends.
Good. Now you talk.
Yeah, like Brenda, for instance.
What about her?
Honey, how is she dealing with the loss of her baby?
I really haven't had that much time to talk to her personally, but from what I hear, I think she's finally coming to terms with it. Why?
Well, I worry about her. I mean, I certainly know what it's like to think you've lost your child.
Oh, hey, come on, honey. We have got CJ with us. That's where he's gonna stay.
Yeah, that's the
biggest blessing I've ever had in my entire life. Look, I'm just gonna go check on CJ, make sure he's all right, okay?
Okay, I'll go upstairs with you, all right?
No, that's all right, honey. You go back to the party and have a good time. I won't be long.
Will you stop apologizing for being here? You are my guest.
I just doubt that your husband would appreciate my sharing a glass of champagne with his family.
You have got that right, Callis, and all you deserve is a glass of arsenic.
Oh, God, darling, come on.
Honey, if this man had his way, there'd be no party today. My son would still be in Statesville, rotting away for a murder he did not commit.
Pop, what's going on?
The operative word is going out, like out the front door.
Herb, I apologize for my father's behavior.
You dare apologize to that man?
It's all right, Bo. I was hoping Asa might have gotten past our differences, but since he hasn't, I'm leaving.
No, please. No, if I have anything to say about it, you won't.
Wait a minute, you are befriending this man? Do you know what he tried to do to you?
Do I have to remind you that Herb Callison is a friend of this family?
He's the one who forgot it.
Yeah, but he's got a job to do. Pa, he's the district attorney. Naturally, he's going to step on a few toes. He's going to ruffle a few feathers. If I can understand that, why can't you?
Look, thanks, Bo.
No, you don't have to thank me. You're here because Sarah and I wanted you to be here, Herb.
Isadora, did you hear your son? I mean, he's able to forgive Herb for doing his job. I bet you can, too.
I think it's high time that you two shook hands and put the past behind you. What do you say, Pa?
You are asking for an awful lot.
But you are a Buchanan, so isn't more expected from you?
I just hate it when he gets to my better nature. I really do.
I didn't know you had one.
Now, Collison, with that comment, I am going to shake your hand, Herb.
Oh, amen and hallelujah.
Roger, you keep looking at the door. You expecting someone?
Well, it's like I told Sarah. I was hoping Megan would walk through as if nothing happened.
Well, as far as we know, nothing has. You know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't go upsetting Vicky with any more unfounded fears. Now, she already told me that you went to Atlantic City to look for Megan.
I did that to ease her mind, not upset her.
Well, that may be, but the fact is, it doesn't take very much to get Vicky to imagining the worst possible thing that can happen to her daughter. Now, I hate to have to insist on this, Roger.
Okay, Clint, I got the message. But at some point, Vicky's going to have to be told that the police have been notified that Megan might possibly be a missing person.
Honey, listen, you wouldn't believe the event that just took place. Asa swallowed his pride. He apologized to Herb. Well, maybe you don't get excited about things like that. Events like that are as rare as hen's teeth.
Sweetheart, remember when I told you before that I wanted to be alone with you?
Yeah, after we cut the cake.
Yeah. To hell with the cake. Let's get out of here.
I'm right with you, man. Come on. Come on, Brand, don't tell me nothing's going on. You talk with Sarah for a few minutes, she leaves the room, then you talk with Tina, she walks out. What is going on?
This isn't the time or the place for us to discuss this
Honey,
right now,
I think
Mary,
it is.
trust
I
me.
really think it is the right time and the right place. Now, I love you very much, and you're a wonderful, sweet person. But something about you is disturbing all these folks. What is
I
it?
can't go into it right now. I'm going to go over to Grandview, and I need to talk to Gabrielle,
Why?
okay? Larry, please, just trust me.
Is she giving you a tough time over Garrick?
Can I talk to you about this later? I will meet up with you later
Brenda.
on.
I really don't think that Clint would mind if I stole a bottle. We didn't steal anyway. What the hell? The party was for us. You know, I don't know what I did to deserve you, because the good Lord knows that I have made so many mistakes in my life. But whatever I did right that led me to you, I just thank heaven. Because right now, at this particular moment, at this time, I think I'm the luckiest guy in the whole world.
Yeah, that's a very strange coincidence, because right now, at this very moment, I feel like the luckiest woman in the world.
Isn't it great the way everything worked out?
Yeah, I wish that,
What, Sarah? No, if you're engaged to the man of your dreams, then that should make you very happy.
Sweetheart,
What? What is it?
Listen, something happened at the party.
I saw you talking to your dad. Was it news about Megan? Or...
No. It had nothing to do with Megan. Brenda McGillis gave me this letter. Apparently, it survived the fire at the Crystal Towers. It's from Austin, huh?
My beloved Sarah. You know, I could tear this into a million pieces.
Well, it wouldn't make it go away. It's just as real as Austin ever was.
Yeah, but why did Brenda have to give you this letter on this particular day? I mean, what the hell is the matter with her?
Please,
really?
Don't be mad at Brenda. There's something in this letter about Brenda and her baby, and she wondered if I could make any kind of connection.
Okay, fine. Listen, let's forget about this letter, and let's forget why Brenda had to show it to you. This is supposed to be the happiest day of our lives.
I know it is, and I'm ruining it.
No, you're not ruining anything. You couldn't ruin it if you tried, but trust me. Let me help you forget it. Just let me hold you, and let me drive all thoughts of Austin right out of your mind.
You mean that?
Yes, of course. I would do anything for you, Sarah.
Then make love to me.
Sarah.
Oh, I want you more than I've wanted anything in my life.
I want you to. I want you so much. Not right now, okay? Because this is not right. We'll wait until you're ready. Okay?
I am ready. I want to make love to you.
You look so safe and peaceful in here. Boy, I don't know what I'd do if anyone ever tried to take you away from me.
Tina, please. I still need a few more days to prepare Michael for the shock.
You have got 2 days. Now, either you tell him that that baby upstairs is Brenda's and not his, or I'll tell him the minute I get back. She fooled me again. One mother to another. That's how she did it. Yeah, well, Brenda's a mother, too, and she deserves to know about it. Honey, wish me luck. Mommy's gonna need it. She's got something to do.
Oh, Dan. Hello, sweet baby.
Hello. Hi, Clint. Hello, Dan. Hello. Hey, Dan. How you doing? Good to see you again.
Hello.
Dan.
Hi,
Good to see you.
Hi, Dan.
So, I made it. I kept my promise.
Oh.
I'm here.
Good. Well, there's plenty of food and drink if you want it.
Now, what's the matter? Come on, this is supposed to be a happy occasion.
I thought so, too.
Where's Brenda?
She went over to Grandview to talk with Gabrielle.
Oh, God.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. I just, I forgot something over at Statesville I got to take care of.
Well, wait a minute. Not so fast. You're not leaving here till you tell me what the hell is going on. Excuse me, Pa. Have you seen Bo and Sarah?
You know, I was about to ask the same question, but it's time to cut the cake, and we can't do it without the honored guest.
Men.
Why do you always say that?
Because you're so true to form. What is today supposed to be about?
It's a wedding engagement.
And I thought that you were an improvement on your pa. No, today is about romance. And I think some of it rubbed off on the happy couple.
Oh, Clint, she's telling us Bo and Sarah took off.
Give that man a Cupidon.
All right. So they prefer to play Tootsies and Footsies alone. All right, fine. That doesn't mean we have to stop the party. We've still got Tina's homecoming to celebrate. We'll cut the cake without him.
Oh, here, let me do that.
The idea was to tie the tie.
See, that was your idea. My idea is to untie the tie.
But I am late for a business meeting at the hotel.
Business, is that all you think about these days?
Definitely not.
But is always tonight. Patience, patience, my dear.
I've run out of patience. I want more of you.
Oh, Michael, hi.
Brenda!
I'm sorry if I've interrupted something here.
Oh, no. As a matter of fact.
You haven't interrupted anything. Come on in.
Thank you.
You know I'm always glad to see you, and Garrick is too. Unfortunately, I'm on my way out the door.
Well, don't let me keep you. I'm sure that Gabrielle and I will have plenty to keep each other entertained.
Oh, good. It's about time you two became friends. All that arguing can't have been good for anybody, especially Garrick.
Yeah, I agree. He is the most important thing here.
Well, on that note, I'll leave you ladies to your visit.
Michael,
See you later, Gabrielle.
Garrick is upstairs taking a nap. It isn't really a good time for a visit.
I'm not here to see Garrick. I am here to ask you a question.
I'm so busy. Could this
Gabrielle, it is a very simple question. What do you have to do with my son's death?
Sarah, listen, we don't have to rush. We have all the time in the world.
I don't want to wait. I want to make love to you now.
We have nothing that we have to prove.
I do. Honey, I want to prove to you how much I love you.
I know you love me, and I love you, and it doesn't matter what we do or what we don't do. If we make love now, if we wait until the time is just a little bit more right, I will love you.
No matter what? Even if I can't?
You will. You will when you are ready.
Honey, but what if...
Don't listen. Hey, when they took me to Statesville, put me in prison, you didn't stop loving me, did you?
No, of course.
Okay. If they took you away from me, and if they locked you in a tower, and they threw away the key, and the windows were all barred, and there's no way I could get to you, I could just see you up there. And just being able to call your name, as long as you were looking at me and I was looking at you, I would love you. Still. And I love you just as much as I do right now. Oh, come on now. What's that big sigh for?
I was letting go. All of it. Of the pain and the hurt. I'm ready now. I want to make love to you.
Believe this. My fiancée shows you a letter, and she doesn't show it to me.
Well, Dad, you can't blame her. I mean, she didn't want to tell you anything until she knew what Austin really meant.
Well, according to you, the letter didn't mean anything. You're right, Dan. I don't blame her. I blame you. Yeah, you're the one who encouraged her to go follow through on this thing.
Dad, I hardly gave her any encouragement here. Now, she is desperate to find her son. Can't you understand that?
I understand this, Dan. The next time my fiancée confides in you about anything, you suggest to her that she talk to me first.
Statesville prison? Why would Megan go there?
Roger, before you get too upset, remember that our sources aren't always reliable. But it's possible that Megan was seen there.
Megan was seen where?
Statesville prison, of all places, if you can believe it.
Why would she be there? Does she know some of the inmates?
Not that I know of.
Well, maybe it's not a friend of Megan's, but an acquaintance of Ruby's.
Ruby?
That's the name of the character she plays on Fraternity Row, right? According to my source, Megan was in costume. Now, Roger, since you filed a missing persons report, I'd be glad to follow up on this for you.
Please, Rafe, whatever you can do.
Okay, I'll let you know as soon as we come up with anything, okay? Take care.
Thank you.
Rafe, since you're doing favors, there's one you can do for me.
Name it, cousin.
Let me in on any information you get on Megan before you tell Vicky.
I don't know what to say to you, Brenda. I thought you were coping with the loss of your son.
Gabrielle, why are you avoiding my question? What are you afraid of here?
Nothing. I don't know anything more about your son's death than anyone else in Lansing.
Yes, don't lie to me, Gabrielle. You know what happened to my son.
I'm trying to be sympathetic. If I were in your shoes, I would seek counseling. Perhaps that would help.
Would you please cut this out and tell me what you know about Stephen's death?
What I'd like to know is where you get these ideas from.
Austin's letter, that's where I got it. Or have you forgotten that you practically pulled my arm off trying to keep me from reading it?
That letter went out the window.
Well, what goes up came down, and I found it, and I read it, and it's in pieces, Gabrielle, but it made it very clear that you know something about Stephen.
That's impossible.
Why is it impossible? You were the only one in the nursery when Stephen died.
I'm not going to stand here and
Yes, please don't. What would you please tell me? What happened that night?
Nothing happened that night.
Don't lie to me. I want you to tell me what happened to my baby.